Uh, hey everybody, today I'm going to talk about two identical games with two very different fan bases. I hope you enjoy. These two games are Counter-Strike and Valorant. I don't know, they're kind of underground games. I don't know if you guys have even heard of them. They're pretty underground, not a lot of people really play them. And so here I'm just going to shed some light on them and compare them because they're really similar. So I'm just going to go over the replayability, mechanics, anything that I don't like, anything that I do like, anything that another game just does better, and just tell you a final verdict, which game is better at the end, because there's a lot to unpack with these two. So if you will, let's get started. Thing I should bring up first is that Counter-Strike came out in like 2012, Valorant came out in 2020, so I'm definitely going to hold that against Valorant because there's an 8-year difference. Anything that Valorant does bad, I think should be reflected back onto it. Just for the sake of giving Counter-Strike some sort of crutch, even though it's been regularly updated for the past couple of years. Valorant is pretty popular. I've played quite a bit of it. I've also played quite a bit of Counter-Strike. They're both good games. They just do a lot wrong, and I'm just going to break down all of that very quickly. If you haven't played Counter-Strike or Valorant, you will not know that the recoil mechanics are different. I personally think they're dog shit, but I know specifically my friend Brady will tell me, no! No, you're just bad. It's not. I just personally think it's outdated and could use some updating, but it wouldn't be Counter-Strike or Valorant anymore if they actually did updating. Oh, I can make it brighter? Oh, I didn't even have it at full brightness. Oh, shit. Oh, that makes it easier. The way Counter-Strike works is that there's a recoil pattern. I'll put something on screen here, but basically the recoil goes up from the crosshair instead of the crosshair actually following the recoil as it goes up. I don't really get it. I understand that the game was made a long time ago and they had a different system for recoil than we do now, but I think it could have just caught up with the times. Doesn't make sense to me as to why they had to keep it exactly how it was instead of making it so the crosshair just followed the recoil. Also, the screen jerks around a lot, which makes me quite sick to my stomach, and that's where Valorant does the exact same thing. Valorant does the exact same thing to such an extent that they actually made it so the recoil patterns are almost the same for a lot of the guns. The recoil is so similar between guns like the Vandal and the AK-47, so that way professional players from CSGO could come over to Valorant with ease, and that could kickstart their esports scene. Valorant was made to be competitive, that's just how it is. It wasn't really meant to be like a fun, jolly game like other games with Apex Legends and Overwatch having, even if Overwatch was, it was kind of boring at times. But they at least could make custom modes and arcade modes that were interesting. You can't really do that with Valorant, which is fine, I guess. I don't like that particular aspect, but I'm sure other people don't really mind it at all. Which brings me to my second thing, which is competitive integrity. They both have some of the best competitive integrity out of literally like all of FPS games. They are made to be played competitively. They are made to be played at a high level. It's just that they're not really fun if you're not a professional. Valorant wasn't easy to, go to if you didn't already have like 3,000 hours in Counter-Strike. And even if you had 3,000 hours in Counter-Strike, I hope you noticed that it isn't that good anyway, so you've hopefully switched to any other fucking game. But that brings me to the base of the gameplay. They both play by round with an economy system, which now I have to explain a fucking economy system. It's not that hard. It's not, okay. Basically, you get dollar, and then you take dollar, and with dollar, hold on. You use dollar to buy gun, and then you look at enemy and you go. You can use that money basically to get guns, body armor, whatever it may be that you need. There's a plane flying by, and I know this stupid ass shotgun mic's gonna pick the whole thing up. You can use all the money you get from getting kills and winning rounds to get more guns, replenish your Kevlar, buy a helmet, maybe some grenades, and in Valorant you can also buy abilities. Valorant does the econ system a little bit better because the menu is a lot more simple. CSGO has this wheel thing where you have to like click rifles and then you go there and then you go back and then you buy Kevlar. I don't really love it. It's not terrible, but it just doesn't feel like great and intuitive to use. While Valorant just has one screen with all the buttons, you buy all the abilities on the bottom and pick a gun. It's so easy. You just buy body armor, you click the thing with the gun, you hit all the abilities, and then you're good to go. And I think they certainly did that better. So I think the last thing I wanted to talk about was the overall replayability. They're both exactly the same in terms of gameplay. You fight each other, you buy guns, you keep fighting. I don't really find it super fun unless you're not taking it seriously, in which you can kind of fuck around with your friends and try stupid strats. That's really the only amount of customization you can do. With games like Valorant, you can do like different team comps, but it's not that exciting. I think other games excel with different team comps better. Stuff like Overwatch, you're able to run like a stupid setup where everyone's always like flying around or some shit. You know, Pharmacy was cool, but you know, Valorant just doesn't really have that. The most exciting team comp you can run is like, oh, let's flash the shit out of the other team so they want to cry. You know, like that's already just the gameplay as it is. You already get flashed as soon as you play the game. It's not fun anyway. But my point is, they're both playable. They're both playable if you have bad taste. If you have good taste, you're playing Apex Legends already, or you're playing Escape from Tarkov. So, videos about them coming. Apex Legends servers are still down. Respawn, what are you fucking doing? Here, hold on. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'm gonna put probably clips after this, so you know, it's not the end. But yeah, Chivalry's dead. Bye.